Welcome back to Notch EV. One thing I always carry in my car is an extension cord. And if you've seen some of my older videos, which you probably haven't because this was an early video when I had like 150 subscribers, but there's stuff I keep in my car all the time. And one of those things that I've always kept in my car is this yellow extension cord here. This is gauged out. It's not a cheap cord. It's like, I think it was like 65 bucks, 20 foot or something like that. You can't just plug in an electric car into any little extension cord because it needs to be gauged properly. Otherwise, you'll just melt the damn thing. And so you need, if you're gonna use an extension cord, make sure you use a properly gauged one. But this thing is obviously just an extension cord for the typical 120 household outlet. And this thing would save me here and there. Well, I wouldn't say save me, like not, actually one clip emergency, Key West, after the out of spec race, this thing actually legit saved me. Oh my goodness. It died right in the front here of like the loading zone of the hotel. And I had to string out this cord just to get enough to make it move somewhere. Here's the way to end a 2,000 some odd mile. The car dies, trunk open, bricks, doors won't unlock. I climbed through there to open that to see if I could, and now I ran the extension cord into the hotel lobby just to give it like a second. Hopefully we can get it moving. Most of the time, I just use it for opportunity trickle charging at friends and family's house, blah, blah, blah. However, I no longer need this because I have this. Now this thing is awesome, and I will put a link in the description. This was sent to me by EVDANCE, so I did not purchase it. This is kind of a review of this thing. I've been using this and I love this. This is a NACS handle with a NACS female connection. This is an extension cord as well. However, unlike the yellow one, this one is like after the charger versus before. So you can use this even when you find a 240 volt outlet, or you could use it when you only have a 120 outlet. So this thing's way more versatile. It's obviously way heavier, way bigger. This is 40 feet. This thing will really get you out of a bind. There's like a million ways you could use it, and I've been filming clips for the past couple months trying to show you in ways that I use that. But family's house, friend's house, hotels, any random thing. There's so many times when chargers are iced or they're too far, or a household outlet is deeper inside the house than the normal mobile charger can reach. You can't use this on a supercharger, so it's rated for 50 amps, so don't go crazy. But it's sturdy, it's weatherproof. You can do any level 2 essentially, unless you find an 80 amp, don't do that. But the majority of every level 2s out there in America, that thing is gonna handle. I absolutely love it. It's just so great to have. Maybe you're in this situation where there's a charger that's broken in your garage. So you get your mobile charger out and you string it to the back of your car. But wait, this isn't my car. So you attach your 40-foot cord and you go between all these cars all the way to your car, way over here. And you get to be plugged in perfectly. Look at that. Still so much extra length. What do you do in this situation? You can't park in the garage for some reason? Well, cord extension all the way over here. And then this is as far as your normal cord would go, let's say. And it brings you all the way over to your outlet. Just all that extra range in case, let's say you have the owner and their second car. Now you can get all the way out here with this extension cord. This scenario where you're at a hotel. Now I've been to this hotel before, and right now it's not double parked, but I saw this whole thing double parked. So you're at a hotel and you can't, they have chargers here, let's say, but you can't reach it because it's double parked. Obviously, this is what's going to happen. This is where it's going to come in handy. You grab your extension cord, plug it into here, you lock it. I would normally just pull up, but in this case, we got our 40 feet of extension cord all the way back here, and we can just plug this in, and then we get to charge here. This is the difference on a road trip between waking up with a full battery and not. You know what I mean? Here we are at a Hyatt place. They've got a row of level 2 chargers, and this is kind of an interesting scenario. Here, these are not blocked. I keep on hoping I'm gonna find blocked chargers to shoot this video, but this is a weird one of a use case for an extension cord. And take note, I'm not doing this for real, but look what you can do. Here we go. We got a fence and we got a charger. You can take this cord and you can toss it over the fence. On the other side of the fence, here's the cord. Plug it in, lock it. I got my cord here. Oh my God, it's just reaching. There you go. Here's this very strange use case, obviously. And this is what I would say unethical. I don't think you should do this over a fence like this, but there's probably a scenario where this is something you could do ethically. But it's just awesome. It's just like an awesome sort of use case for this cable. That was just for test. Cable's unplugged on that side and the car is locked here. I'm curious, can I pull this out when it's not charging? No. Okay, my car, even though there's no power going to this cord and the car is locked, my car won't release this cord, so it won't get stolen. I saw another video where somebody was able to pull it out of their car. I think it was a Hyundai. It might have been an Ioniq 5 or something. I don't know. But here is the good news here is that this cord can be unplugged by somebody, let's say, from the charger, and it could still be plugged into your car, but the cord won't be at risk of being stolen, at least not with my car. That outlet is way back there. So the outlet's way back there, and they park their car. They have this RAV4 here and this big tractor here. So the cord is actually not long enough to get out to my car. So one of the reasons I got in touch with EVDANCE in the first place was because they make this cool extension cord. So I have the actual 40 amp mobile charger plugged in right here to the extension cord. And then I have all this extra length. So now I can be parked out here. If I didn't have this, I'd have to get them to move the car. So this is cheaper. This is a cheaper option, but I would ditch it. And I definitely would go with this. You don't need 40 feet. They also make 20, but I would go with this extension cord. 40 feet is long, but you know, it gets eaten up quicker than you expect, but it's super helpful. There's a link for this. There's a discount code, and you know, I'm so happy they sent it to me. I probably would have bought this thing anyways. It's a great little item to keep, and when you drive an EV, you'll notice there's going to be reasons to use this, and it's gonna save you at one point. A few blocked chargers at like a hotel overnight that you can get a free charge because of that cord, it'll pay for the cord. It's kind of the way to look at it. Maybe it depends on how much you travel. If you don't travel a lot, maybe it's not as important, but it's definitely a great backup emergency item to have for EV drivers. So if this was helpful at all, please like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.